All right, guys. We apologize for that. Billy, your water's boiling over. We are back. Sorry for the glitch. The computer started over and we didn't know if we were still live or not. So we started a whole new live. Let's see how this one goes. So we was talking about Zach, we wasn't unsure. We didn't see any comments or anything. I'm go- Alex. Alex. Go ahead somewhere, please. I'm live. Hey Tech Money.
Tech money. I came just in time. Hey Zach.
Say
I
bye.
gotta be extra.
Say bye.
Okay, bye. Probably I can't be on the lives.
Yeah, you're grounded.
Whatever.
All your privileges have been stripped from you. So, Zach, we'll see you. What's going on, David Corey? So, Zach, we'll be seeing you in a couple of weeks. We will be seeing you in a couple of weeks. Since you guys persuade me to bring Alex to the meetup. So we'll be there. I have not figured out what I was wearing. I got a lot to do. I got a lot to do before then, quite honestly. But back to the subject. We've been what did I say we had? We have our beans. I gotta restock up on our rice. I gotta reorganize all my preps. Because hurricane season to us is what also brings the tornadoes. So we have to have our bags ready. Like it's a given. It's like we always have our emergency bags and we always have yes, fam, we back. We are back. And just to let you know, I was on time today. On time. Um so meats, like I said, we've been talking about at work, basically trading with each other, who has what, and what can we trade off with each other. The TP's not even up, fam. I told you I'm looking at other tents. I am looking at other tents. Um, I do want to do, hey Gina, I do want to do the half a cow. I think the half a cow would be great for us to have. Um, I I want to do the mini goats, but I don't want to do the mini goats. So I don't know. I'd rather do a meat goat than a mini goat, because like they said, the mini goats Zach. Okay, so I'll ask him how much a whole goat is, and then we're just split it down the middle. We could do that, and then you just gonna have to bring a huge cooler. But I'll ask him tomorrow morning. When he comes in, the guy comes in at 5 tomorrow, so I'll ask him. But yeah, he does. He brings in sausages, so he has 160 acres, something like that. He has so many acres. He's actually selling some of the acres um because of government issues, I want to say. So some of it um he had to start actually farming on it and had to take some of the cows off of it. He has the chickens also. Yes, the cat, and it's I think it's him. I think it's him, one of his in-laws, and then they got like 4 or 5 employees. So they move these cows to different, to the different properties and stuff like that. But it's funny because sometimes he'll get a phone call like, hey, from him or his neighbor, because one of the cows got loose. So I know that he always, replacing their fence and stuff. And like I said, somebody else got the mini goats. Somebody else got peacocks and turkeys. And they was telling me how peacocks taste good. I'm like, I would never had imagined eating a peacock. But apparently they eat peacocks. And I would never have known. The turkeys that, they let people hunt the turkeys on their property. The turkeys run wild and stuff like that. Um, some of them go boar hunting together. A lot of them. Tech Money said the peacocks taste like chicken. Not everything tastes like chicken. Tech. That's all I'm gonna say. Um, a lot of them go fishing this time of year where they do fishing competitions and stuff like that, and they really get a lot of bass and catfish. I don't do catfish. I think catfish look like aliens. I'm scared of catfish, so we're not doing that. We could do the bass, but catfish can't come in the house. So I've noticed that everybody there has something to bring. I don't care, Zach. I don't care how good catfish is. It's an alien. It looks like. Do you see the mouth on a catfish? No. Mm-mm. I can't do it. I cannot do it at all. I'd rather eat eel than eat catfish. Mm-mm. I can't do it. The mouth look like it can swallow me whole. There's no way I'm eating somebody's catfish. No way. Nope. And then we have actually a prepper. So they was talking about his car, and I was like, it's a bottom feeders, so I get it, but they are. I don't care. Mm-mm. They're aliens. They look crazy. So this prepper, we had an interesting conversation last week, and his car is ridiculous. And I was like, dude, you have to clean your car. Like, at least organize it just a little bit. Like, his trunk and his back seat is just ridiculous. I mean, he has clothes. He has, to be honest with you, he looks like a whole serial killer. He had the rope, the duct tape, the clothes. What's going on, Shanna? He had snacks, juices, waters, energy drinks, protein bars. He had all this stuff. I was like, dude, cover some of this stuff up. He had a fold up shovel. He has all this stuff in the back seat. So it's like, well, let me see the trunk since they're always talking about your car. He opened up that trunk and he was barely able to close it back. I was like, no, no. So his thing is he rather be prepared than while if something happens when he's on the road. And I'm just like, I get that part. I definitely get that part. But at the same time, if you gotta like rubbish through everything to find something, it's not a good thing. So we talked about like being organized. We talked about if we was in a shift situation at work, who would pair up with who, because in our at our job we always do the buddy system if something happens so everybody could be accounted for or whatever. Um so it'd be interesting conversations, and it's weird how like we all could depend on each other for something if something was to happen. Skilly, I don't care about where you was born at. I'm not eating catfish, Skilly. That is it. I'm not doing catfish. I barely, if y'all was in the last live before this one, that sheephead fish, I barely can eat it because of the teeth in that damn thing. When it has human lips and teeth, you got to take off the head. You got to take off the head. The fish is good. The fish is really, really good. It's nice and meaty, doesn't have a lot of bones, but the head has to go. It really did. It's like it was. It wasn't good for me. It was just the face wasn't good. No, Zach, I can tell the difference in my fish. Catfish and whitey look different. I'm gonna know. No, it's not. Sheephead does. It looks creepy, David, but not as scary as catfish. I'm telling y'all, people are scared of like spiders and snakes. I'm scared of catfish. I promise you I am. Shannon. Get some bass. Get some whitey. Get a snapper. Don't eat catfish. That's an alien. It's an alien.
Catfish is amazing.
You don't even eat catfish. When do you eat catfish?
Whenever you stop on the side of the road, it's either whiting or catfish to get fried catfish or fried fish, fish sandwich or whatever.
That's not catfish. That's whiting
Sometimes,
or bass.
sometimes. Hey, don't be bad. Ain't nobody spending no bass money.
Mm-mm.
Cheyenne, what up? Killianier, what's the word? You got David Correa in here? Wow. Famous people just showing up.
Who?
David Correa. What?
Why you calling David that?
That's David Correa. He still does the butterfly when he goes to parties. OG, triple double OG.
I was trying to figure out what you were saying. Skilly, nobody is worried about you, Skilly. Nobody worried about you.
Mm-mm-mm.
So let me know what if you guys been prepping, especially for hurricane season. David is in hurricane about to be in hurricane season, not the butterfly, right?
Down here they call it the Tootsie Roll. My bad.
Oh yeah, down here in the south.
Mm-mm-mm.
That's old.
But yeah, man, there's a lot of things you can do. Let me say this though, and everybody goes through their wave with this prep. I think one of the biggest preps that you need to start restocking right now, while the weather's getting better, nice, some places still cool, is restocking your energy, prepping your body, getting back out or doing something, getting in the garden, some movement. Some people go jogging. Some people, just get out of the house to do whatever, go walking, go to the store more, don't cut no corners because now is the time where the sun and the universe is going to help you burn off fat. It's natural. So the more
Mm-hmm.
active you are right now, the better you're going to feel. And like I said, we all go through stages. I did my thing, she did her thing. Then it got wintertime and we were like, I want some milk and cookies. And then you gotta kind of
I don't even like milk.
snap out of it. But yeah, yo, get your physical fitness prepped up and get that energy stock back.
Mm-hmm. And stock up on your herbs. This is the time where you should be stocking up on your herbs and getting ready, for when that cold front come back through. We can make our teas and stuff again. So, but yeah, if you guys in where you have hurricanes and tornadoes, earthquakes, all that other good Mother Nature stuff. Make sure you switching out your price.
Skilly been spelling my
Look at
name wrong
him.
for like fucking 4 years.
He spells it with a IE.
Like Billy Ocean.
Yeah, he spells my name with a C. Like he don't see our names on here. Like he don't know. It just be
Yeah,
you ain't lying, David.
yeah, yeah.
You oh, I want to start jogging with my water bag anyway. I want to see how that goes.
You're gonna be hot and sweaty, boy.
Well, it's supposed to be uncomfortable.
Yeah. Well, how about taking one of these backpacks? Put like I don't know some water in that backpack.
That's what I just said, Bill.
No, I thought you meant your actual to drink water bag.
Oh yeah.
No, no,
Oh,
I'm talking about like the weight of what a bug out bag would be. Put
I'm
some.
not ready for that, Billy. I
Oh,
just want
okay.
to start where I could just put on my water my
Look,
water
look.
bladder.
There she go. The other day we start running. Who starts running? Who jumps back into running 2 miles? And I'm like, nah, let's just do a mile and then a workout. And nah, we're gonna go ahead and do these 2 miles. Now you worried about you ain't ready for it? I think you're ready.
I think I'm ready. Her bag gonna be empty, but she carrying her water.
Mm-mm-mm.
David, don't do me like that.
Just in case shit go down.
At least I have an empty bag to collect supplies, David. Sometimes it's good to have an empty bag. So when you see others, you could just take theirs and keep it going. One thing need to do though is go back to jogging with my firearm.
May I ask you? Nah, I'll keep it. I don't want to get personal.
Say it, Billy. Say it, Billy.
Where is your firearm?
In your vehicle.
My vehicle's in Tallahassee, an hour and 10 minutes away. Your gun is not in my car.
It's not.
No, it's not.
Oh. Billy, don't be leaning in the sunlight trying to look like a golden child. Move forward. There you go. There you
I
go.
still golden. Either way, yeah.
Skilly, don't come for
Running
me.
with your fire. See, when I run, believe it or not, I don't run with the gun. I
That's
don't.
because you don't have a belly holster.
Yeah, I don't have the proper holster to. So usually I throw a knife in my pocket and my ID. You know.
I don't even have that much.
Skilly said she doesn't know. Man, yeah. How you don't know where you're going?
Let me tell y'all something.
Y'all joking? She still don't know. You need what up, young Zach? What's going on? Yeah, that's
Hey, little Zach, how are you?
she got some work to do, y'all.
Listen, I'm getting better, y'all. I am getting better. I had it for some days. I was carrying it for some days. And I think let me say this. Every time I hang out with Billy, I lose it. I promise you. When I had it in my car
It's
and
probably in the TP.
fam, the TP is not up.
It doesn't seem like it's getting better. Thank you. Thank you.
Billy's not the glue, he's the problem. Billy's the problem. Billy, where's the firearm?
It's in the top drawer in the back next to the safe, just in case you need it.
Why would it be there? No.
Because
Because it was
my
in the
car.
living room. It was
Because
in your
because it
car.
was in my car in Tallahassee at my job where that's where I said, oh, don't want to leave that here all week. Let me go ahead and put it back to the house just in case she needs it. But let me see how long it goes before she knows that she don't have it.
So you gonna wait till we go live to be like, hey, sweetie pie, I got your firearm.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. You said I like to go running with my gun.
Fam, somebody put fam in timeout. You need a 30-second timeout, fam. Just 30 seconds.
Mm-mm-mm.
Why would he leave that? But you got the old man part right.
Mm-mm. Nope. Back golden child. Remember? I'm a youthful young fella. Is this done?
Hmm. I don't know. It burns. My ankle burns. I'm all messed up, y'all. I was washing my car. I stepped on an ant hill, rolled my ankle, the same ankle that's already swollen. Now I'm sitting here trying to ice it. And I just found out where my firearm was so I can retrieve it. And
You ever see a dog bury a bone like in a different place every week, and then dig up the yard because he forgot where he put it?
you know what? Whatever.
It's all
I'm
right.
just saying is I'm gonna get my life
It's
together.
all right. As long as you got these hands, y'all. As long as you got these hands.
I have my knife in
Where?
my car.
Oh, cause okay. I did get the water for man.
He did get me the water. Um, after I went jogging. He did. So what is a prep you think we should focus on this week for us?
A prep to focus on this week.
Right.
Um, I think cans. We are literally probably looking at like 10, maybe 10 cans of shit that we don't even want to eat. That's why it's still in there. So our can supply is super, super low.
I don't think it's that we don't want to eat
Hey,
it.
like I said, living healthy, prepping. Sometimes they conflict. You know what I mean?
I know what you're saying. I just well, I know the oodles and noodles are in there because we don't eat them, but it's good to have as a prep. But those canned things, I just think that when we make our meals, they just don't fit in the meals that we're making. Plus, that you right because I rather not do a canned vegetable. I rather do a frozen vegetable than a canned vegetable.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Skilly. She twisted it. Um, and she got a bag of vegetables on on her leg now.
At least I'm sitting here is a multi-use. It's the broccoli's multi-use.
Yeah.
We could put it in the dinner for tonight.
And David, I did get the broccoli too for
Don't be polishing yourself up. We're in this together.
yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
No, not really, but
Not really.
Billy, don't make it seem like
What?
we're not gonna do this online.
My ankles are fine. Oh, strong jokes. Ooh! If y'all can see what I'm saying, mm-mm-mm. Cut like a damn razor. No.
I'm gonna let you have this one today. I'm gonna let you have this one. You go ahead with the jokes. They don't live here with us. Just to let you know.
It's Wednesday. You don't live here with us.
I told you that
No,
was three.
no, no, no,
No,
no. That
I
wasn't
already
it.
told you. I told you when we sat here offline. I told you you had one more strike. You had one more strike. You want to show out?
No, 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 no.
Do you want to show
Because you be
out?
saying stuff is funny. That's all. Look at what Skilly wrote.
Yeah. Let
I'm
me.
just kidding.
I'm
It's
a
just
regroup
joking.
because he wanted.
Just joking. What? Man, what these people got to say?
David. David.
That's David Correa. Respect his name. Put some spec on his name. Tech Money. What up, soul brother? Like no other.
Woo.
Mm-mm.
I'm not even gonna get serious. David Carre.
You say that shit like a South African. David Correa. That was some Haitian shit. David Correa.
David, I got you.
Mm-mm-mm.
I'm gonna leave him alone. You right. And he cooked dinner, so he might have put some poison in it. Let let me be mindful.
I wouldn't do that because then I got to dig the hole.
Hmm.
Oh, shit.
You can go answer it. You not done. You not done with the jokes.
Sorry, I'll answer. Hey,
It's our daughter.
I'm doing all right. I'm on the internet. Look,
I'm
that's
on
how
the
old people
internet.
say they're online.
He
I'm
said
on the
I'm on the
internet. I'm on the
internet.
internet. I'm
Don't
on the
make no
internet.
sense. So I want to
All
get
right, baby.
another prepping
Yes, ma'am.
bag.
But
I want to. I do want to get another tent. Fam, don't even say nothing. I need another tent.
what,
I
you
w-
didn't tell me you just bought another tent the other day.
no, that's not like a tent. That's like a living room tent. Like I would use that like as a dining room or living room section. I like my different section tents.
Okay.
So I would say we bought a, what is it, 10 by 10?
Uh, yeah, I guess so.
I think it's a 10 by 10.
But it's around. It's around more like the teepee thing.
Yeah, it's
It's a screen room. It's for camping, but it's a screen room
it's
to
not a
put outside.
camping. That's
So
not for camping.
I feel like it is.
Because it doesn't have a floor. That's like if you just outside and like I said, you want to just like a hangout room. There is there is such thing as a living room. There is. There's a kitchenette tent. There's a living room tent. It has like no floor. You could just put a table and some chairs, and you could just sit in there. Where living room tents are what we made as children.
You're right.
Y'all not
Get
coming
them
for me
blankets, them
today.
cushions.
So, and you just like just lounge in it. He said, "Close." It's this outside, David. But I see what you're saying.
That's what it was,
Close the
boy.
sheet in the drawer.
Being there with a damn flashlight. That was back in the day when the flashlight was big as hell. Making things on the wall. You come shadow puppets.
But yeah, that it's not a camping tent. You're not putting an air mattress. Put a knot in and close the door. So we bought one of those. So when we're outside, like grilling and stuff, and we don't want the flies and gnats and mosquitoes, we got that. No, Skilly. Y'all do y'all not know how I set up my tents? We have the different bedrooms, and then you gotta have a kitchenette area, you gotta have a living room area, and then you have like the other pop-up tents. You can make like your little garage area. You gotta have 2 to 3 tents, and each tent has different usage. That's the way we do it over here. So if the last tent that we had, the real big one, it was 2 bedrooms with the living room. So if I set that one up and then I have the TP as the guest room, and then the tent we just bought would be we could be the kitchenette because we have the grill area. That's how we can do it. So I can use all 3 of my tents. And then our two-person tent, those could be little studios, or you could fit as a bed in it. He said, "Hold the middle up with a broom." Yes, Skilly, we have a tent house. The big red tent. I did a video. I did what was it? Prep my crib, prep my tents, pimp my tent, pimp my tent. That's what it was called. Pimp my tent. And I did a whole video on how I had our room, Alex's room, the whole living room. We had like a cooler, we had two chairs, a table, we had two air. Alex had his room set up, we had our room set up. I did the whole thing. Now I got to do a whole other one with three tents set up. I'm only gonna do the three tents. I'm not gonna do all five. But there is another tent that I'm looking at, and it's a tent where you can use a pop up tent, and you can keep adding tents to it, and it makes like a octagon kind of thing. I'm looking into that. Billy's whole yard is gonna be full of just different sections of tents. I don't know how you're gonna cut the grass, but the whole yard is gonna be tented out. Skilly, that's because you don't. First things first, Skilly, you don't even have a yard to put up a tent. You got cement and a trampoline. That's all your yard is.
That trampoline on grass, ain't it?
No, the trampoline is on cement.
Is it?
Yeah.
For real?
Yes.
Skilly, you get them dogs under control yet?
No. They won't put the trampoline on the grass because the neighbor's dogs on their side in their yard on their side of the fence.
I remember Skilly nephew flipped me off on live one day.
Yeah. Skilly can't be talking because yeah.
He was babysitting and them kids was like, fuck you and the people online.
He sure enough did. He sure enough did. So yeah, I think having different tents, different size tents. I seen that David.
David wanted to turn everything into a damn tent now.
You know, I seen that. The trampoline on as a tent, you could make it like you stake it down, the legs underneath it, and then you put like the top around it, and you put yeah, it was nice. It was nice. I seen that.
Oh.
I gotta show you it. It was pretty nice. So it was like you can sleep up on top of the trampoline and have
like keep it in the frame, you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were talking about like take the actual bouncing part and like put a stick and make it into like a teepee or some shit.
You could do that too. That's a good idea.
Yeah?
That is.
Well, you won't get bit by that.
Yeah, that is a good thing. two store tent. Skilly. But what else are we need to prep besides the tents, our energy, mental health, your mental. It's good to keep your mental in check, y'all.
Where do you turn if you have an issue with that?
Me?
Not you, but like just if somebody was sitting at home really dealing with something that.
Well, they have online therapy. They have they have, I forgot the phone number.
There's a company it's called Better Health.
Oh yeah, Better Health is good.
You'll be able to speak to people online on the phone if you need something immediate. There's people in the community. If you have anybody's number, somebody else has somebody's number. So if you got to reach out to see, talk to an elder, talk to somebody who's been through some shit.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, somebody to make you feel better for the time being. And let me say this: This is a true story. This happened yet between yesterday and today. A friend of mine had called me from New York, and she was going through a bad situation with her husband, but I think they're separated, but they have a child together. And he went through a mental health crisis and became bipolar when they split up. Well, comes to it, she was going on like an interview type of thing. She was buying a gym, and she needed him to watch their child. And when she got back to her house, he gave her a hard time giving this child back. She had to get the police involved, and then her son, 16 years old, got involved. They went at it with a knife. Police came, whole situation, and they released him because he had mental health issues, and he had a record of it. Sometimes mental health goes further than you think. You'd be like, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. This guy was a regular normal guy, very athletic, handsome person, and then snapped and lost everything. And a lot of times you can say, nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm not worried about it. Sometimes you can't control the mental capacity that you think you can, and sometimes it really pushes you over the edge, and people get hurt or feelings get hurt, or you end up in a situation, like him in handcuffs, and he had to go to court today. As a matter of fact, they let him go today, and now he's in the shelter. I think he was in the shelter before, but still, life can turn around quick. So if you need to talk to somebody before it gets too far, reach out, man. This community is amazing. It's got a lot of elders in this community that's been through what you've been through, and a lot of young folks in the
Yep.
community that are going through or recently been through what you've been through. And there's a lot of conversation and places to turn when shit gets crazy, because sometimes you don't know how close to the edge you are.
We had a situation again at work today. It just seems, I don't know. It just seems like everybody at work can trust me. And we had a young man today. Everybody thought it was his allergies. Fam, fam.
This is so Zach. You're right, boy. Zach, I owe you a lot of money. You owe me a lot of money, boy.
Y'all there for each other. That's good. I mean,
I'm
that
telling you,
is.
that's how the community
I'm
works.
being serious. I'm good.
Le-
I'm excited that you guys bond the way you guys do, because you guys need each other. Everybody needs somebody.
Yeah, and believe me, there's things that people go through at home that ain't got shit to do with the community, but they
Mm-hmm.
will still lean on people that they can trust, and just really, really, you know,
Right.
pour into. Zach, Lito, Ray Official,
Mm-hmm.
even Skilly. Me and Skilly been on the phone a bunch of times.
You've been helping him out.
I can't help him out.
Sheesh.
Me and Skilly been on the phone many, many days. He might have been helping me out for real. But no, the list is long.
You've taken advice from Skilly.
Jo- Joseph Harris. I'm just being level right now, so I don't. You know,
You
Skilly is a man. You kidding me? He's a
okay?
gentleman.
Mm,
He's a gentleman. You seen
I
Skilly?
know.
You seen Skilly at the Met Gala with the piano on his back?
I just, I'm.
But truly, there's always an angle to turn to within this community, and if it's a long term thing that you can talk to somebody like that, or if it's just for the night, like, yo, bro, I don't understand what the fuck just happened. Hear this story, and sometimes it's just telling your story that makes you feel better. You
That's
know,
true. Sometimes I feel like we always forget we're not the only person going through something. And maybe sometimes we forget that our situation is not as bad as the next person.
always, yeah. Mm-mm.
Fib, you got it today. You on it today.
Skilly be like, man, I was looking at these wheelchairs the other day.
That's what I'm saying. Skilly, Skilly's a nice person, y'all. He is. I just, I just, Skilly's just Skilly. That's all I can say. Skilly's just Skilly. He's a cool person.
Yeah. It's funny. As I look at this live stream, the names on there, I got Gina's number, I got your number,
I hope
I got
so.
Fam's number, I got Zach's number,
Hmm.
I got Skilly's number. David Corey, he's sending me smoke signals.
What kind of smoke?
He too fresh. Not that smoke. I don't want that smoke.
What about Tech Money? You
I
have
don't
some.
have Tech Money's number. I don't. But just to show you, the tightness of the community, that we're more than just like these kind of online fucking characters or beings or whatever. Real ass people on the other side of that phone or that computer. You know,
Hmm.
real people, real issues, real problems, real advice, real friendships. It
Hmm.
really does exist. You know,
Gina's my ride or die.
true that. But either way,
You ready?
yeah.
All right, guys. I gotta go eat because I didn't cook today. Gina, if you don't hear from me in the next few minutes, it's because he over there pitting me in the pet cemetery.
Let's go look for that gun back there.
That's number 5. Now, when I karate chop him in his neck, y'all gonna tell me I'm wrong and I'm mean. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut off this live.
I bruise easy.
I know. All white people do.
Man, why you gotta say that, man? That's racist.
I don't care.
I'm darker than you. I just want to let you know that.
Good night, everybody.
Espanol.
You gotta be.
Yeah, we gotta go put the broccoli in the pot.
Zach, I'll call
Yeah,
you
man.
later.
Y'all be safe. Enjoy the evening. Peace.
You a disrespectful individual.